Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be some traveling tips and packing tips for women who like me, who are girly girls and can't see themselves re-wearing the same outfit 5 times. So, for one thing, a good thing is to get the biggest suitcase that you can possibly get without not being able to carry it yourself, without it costing you too much more than you can afford, without it having to be like extra baggage fees. So find out from your airline what your maximum load is and weigh the suitcase, find out how you can maximize that space. So the second thing would be to pick a basic color. Pick your neutral. So for example, if you like to wear black a lot instead of brown, pick black. And so you're not going to bring your black belt, your black shoes, your black jacket. Then you have to bring your brown shoes, your brown belt, and your brown jacket. Just pick one, and that way you can rewear those things. Also, if you pick one neutral, things tend to be mix and match. So choose some solids. Throw in a few colors that are going to be complementary to several outfits. So for example, if you have a red jacket, bring the red jacket, you know, and then if you have black pants, a pair of jeans, and a pair of gray pants, you know, at least you have options. Think about using one color for your accessories. I know it's hard, but not necessarily one color, but like either gold or silver. So that way you don't have to bring, you know, it'll match no matter what. You just have like 4 different varieties or something like that, depending on how long your trip is. I'm going on a 12-day trip, and so that's what kind of made me want to decide for myself what was going to help me, because I overpack for everything, and I do not like to rewear clothing. I am not one of those people. I can't do it. Like, I've never reworn a pair of jeans. Like, I just don't, and I just can't. I won't. So, okay. Another tip is to take your belt, and instead of rolling it up into like a little ball and putting it in the suitcase, wrap that around the perimeter of the suitcase inside. Just snug right in there in the edges, and that so it won't take up much space at all. Also, try to leave one of the outside pockets of your suitcase open for passport or ID and your boarding pass or whatever else you need at the airport, so make it easier for you. You may find yourself needing more once you get there because, you know, you're going to have to pay the taxi, you're going to want to have whatever. So your reservation for the car rental or whatever you're doing, maybe directions, the address to the place you're going once you get to the airport. So it's good to have that handy and not have to dig for it. And who knows, maybe your luggage won't make it. I know that's hard, and it's probably happened to everybody. So you need to make sure that you have a good packed carry-on. So in your carry-on, you want to have an extra day's worth of clothes. Now, if that to you means an entire outfit, starting from underwear through a top, through an undershirt, through pants, through new socks, through everything, okay, great, go ahead. But if you happen to wear something somewhat neutral that you do think you could rewear more than once on your trip, then go ahead and do that. Like, for example, if you're wearing a pair of jeans and a black shirt, bring another shirt, you know, a pair of underwear. And then that way, in the event that you need to, you have a blue shirt with those same jeans and nobody will know you're re-wearing the same clothes, and you'll feel a little bit more fresh, you know? So those are some easy tips. Also, read up on the airline's website and TSA, obviously, for the airport you're going to as far as what kind of things you can bring in your carry-on. How much of the liquids can you bring, and how do they have to be packaged? Do they have to be in a clear baggie? Can they be in something else? What if they're a little bigger than 1 ounce? I mean, you have to know so that you can pack accordingly. I always bring a few things that I just can't live without, like chapstick. Sorry, that's coming with me. I'm sorry, TSA, but that's coming. So, you know, I'll abide by your rules. I'll put it in a baggie or whatever you require, but it's coming. Also, I would say that if you have things that you like have, for example, a big pair of shoes, use the space inside the shoes to hold your socks. Try to lay out your outfits. Now, if you're going for months, obviously this is going to be harder, but lay out your outfits, like on the carpet, on your couch, on the bed, and say, okay, this is Monday, this is Tuesday, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday, and then kind of play it up after 3 days or so. I'm going to wear that same jacket, but I'm going to wear it over here, all right? I can wear those black pants again here. Even if you don't wear them the exact days you plan to wear them, you can even just do it on paper instead of laying them all out if you don't have everything clean and ready to do that. To just kind of play on how you can mix and match. The worst thing that I've done, which I know is not, you can't imagine it, right? Since I overpack, is that I didn't even think, like, I just grabbed 8 shirts and we were only going to be gone 4 days. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I did. I do like options, and I do like my, oh no, like this shirt broke, or I stained that shirt the moment I put it on. When I was eating breakfast, I spilled food on it. Now I have to change my shirt. You do want a few options, and you need to have dressy and casual depending on where you're going. You want to make sure you have the appropriate attire. But, you know, give yourself one of each, one dressy, one casual, and know that you're going to be okay. Also, don't forget that you can use those shout wipes to clean off stains. You can also hand wash your clothes in the sink with just soap. It'll get it to where it doesn't smell anymore, and if it's a stain, you can probably rinse it out, depending on what it is, of course. I'd also say that for footwear, try to stick to a few basics. So you'll want a pair of dress shoes probably, whether for you that's your black pumps or your strappy high heels or whatever it is that you like to wear. You'll want a pair of comfy shoes for around the hotel or just when you have to walk, like flip-flops or slide-on shoes of some sort. And then you'll also want your tennis shoes or something that's really comfortable to walk around in. So I would say 3 pairs of shoes and you should be good. If you have a lot of room in your suitcase, a big splurge would be like that 4th pair. That would give you like your pop of color. So your red ballet flats or your, you know, your boots or whatever. But make sure you take the space that's available inside those shoes and stuff it. So that always helps. If you have clothes that you don't want to get wrinkled, instead of folding them up into a little square and placing them inside the suitcase, consider that when you're all done packing your suitcase. Now you can't do this for everything or nothing will fit in your suitcase. But if you have like a formal occasion and you're not gonna have time to iron it and you know it's gonna happen, it's gonna get wrinkled if you fold it, just lay it across the top of your suitcase. So if you lay it on the bottom, pack all your clothes in on top of that, and then drape it back over the top, it'll be like a nice, perfect, unwrinkled, clean slate. So that's one option. You can also pack a garment bag inside your bag if it fits, and that can help protect it. Also, don't forget to bring some dryer sheets or whatever that can help freshen clothes if they smell a little weird after traveling, or if you do need to rewear things. I like having, you know, body spray, but I also like to have something else that doesn't necessarily smell perfumey, but just makes me feel fresh. I love makeup removing wipes. I love like the refreshing wipes for your hands and for your face, just to feel clean and after traveling in an airplane. You also want to bring some, you know, nice toiletries and stuff. I did an entire video, which if it isn't posted, it will be soon, of what I pack for my beauty stuff. And I'm a beauty girl, so I'm sorry, but I have a lot more than the average woman in that bag. But I also have a little bag that goes in the shower with me. And some tips for that, I'll just try to summarize as quick as I can. Those are going to be sample sized. If not possible, then I'll go do travel size. Sample size, I literally mean a sample, like a pouch, a little packet that I got from someplace. When you go to Sephora, don't waste the trip. Ask them if they can give you a sample of something, and they will. So let's say you use a moisturizer and it's super expensive and the bottle is this big and you don't want to carry that in your suitcase. Just ask them, hey, can I get a sample of that? They'll be like, sure, no problem. And they'll make you a little tiny cup. I love that. Also, don't be afraid to plan out your accessories and your hair stuff. I can't tell you how many trips I've gone on where I'm like, I brought my curling iron, my straightener, my blow dryer, my crimper, and then my rollers. And then I'm like, I'm going to be at Disney World. I'm not going to want to curl my hair. I'm going to want to put it up in a ponytail. It's going to be hot, you know? Just think about what you need. Also, you don't want to get there and then have a formal event and realize you forgot bobby pins. So kind of picture yourself in every day's outfit, and that will help you. But if you can rewear things, obviously you should. But if you can't, then that's okay. You know, you'll just have to accommodate in other places. So for me, like that would be spicing up my undershirt. So maybe I'm going to wear the same black shirt and it's like a scoop neck. One day I'll wear it with a pink undershirt. The next day I'll wear it with a red undershirt or something just different to try to make it look like you have a variety of things with you. Also, change up like your scarf or a hat, or, you know, put it with those red shoes that you brought just to change it up and make sure that you don't look frumpy. You know, you still want to be you, but fashionable. So as far as purses go, I like to bring 3. And I know that sounds like a lot to some of you. You're probably like, oh my God, this girl brings 3 purses. For 12 days, I think that's reasonable. I bring a little clutch that's going to be perfect for evening and like just enough to hold my cell phone, my room key, like a few dollars cash, and my ID or something. And maybe a lipstick. That's it. That's all I need in a little clutch with a wristlet to help you so you don't lose it or drop it. Or you can get the crossbody strapped ones. Those are good too. Second one you'd want is your small to medium sized purse that, you know, you can even use that as like a backpack. something that you're going to be able to carry a little bit more in, maybe like a bottle of water while you're walking around and your camera and stuff, something like that, maybe a snack. And then the third bag you want to bring is something big, which could be either your carry-on or just a tote. Something that you're going to want to carry more, like your carry-on. So maybe your Kindle or your iPad or your music or a magazine. Something that you're going to be able to use, like if you take a car trip. You want to be able to have stuff with you, like your change of clothes, just in case. Your sunblock, your towel for the beach, a change of shoes, you know, that kind of stuff. So these are just some tips that I have gathered over the years, and I hope they work for you. I really hope that they work for me because I'm leaving in a couple days. If I haven't already left, I'm probably on the plane right now. I'm not sure when this is going to get posted, but we'll be doing Disney World and a cruise, so it should be pretty exciting. If you guys want to, leave me your Q&A. I'm going to do a Q&A video, so leave me your questions below, and when I get back, I'll try to answer them. So if you want to know stuff about my life or, you know, request videos or anything like that, leave them below, and I will be sure to answer what I feel is appropriate and not too personal, or I don't know, it depends what you guys ask. And if you have any other questions about tips, let me know below as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.